I love 2.5D games. There's something about having the 2D art style while being able to interact in a 3D world. So this is a quick overview of the 2.5D game development course. I'm going to cover a lot of what you're going to learn so that you can go from, seeing things from the small scale to the larger scale of game development as a whole. So the first thing you're going to learn fundamentally is going to be my simple four-step process for designing and creating things for your game. Basically, it is design, code, create the art, and then add in the audio. That's going to be the core of everything else that adds up. Learn how to create and implement a 2D character with movement and then some combat. So with this character, it's able to perform a 3-hit combo, including air combos as well. And when you build the character out, you're going to learn how to set up the controls for PC so that you can control the character using mouse and keyboard. And on top of that, you're also going to learn how to create these character controls using a controller as well. So you'll have those two options. And all of these features are going to be built on top of Unreal Engine and using the blueprints system so that all you need is a basic understanding of logic and you will be able to create the character. Now, the cool thing about blueprints, right, is that you're going to be able to quickly make changes to your code. And in case of anything, you can easily see the code alive in real time. So like now, anytime I perform an attack animation, I can see which line of code is being called. This is a simple example of a 3-hit attack. So I can tell when the first attack is being called alone or when the player has pressed all 3 attacks and it's it's firing off the entire combo. And you will learn this in the tutorial as well. Now, before talking about some of the other features in the tutorial, one thing that I love about learning is clarity. So I wasn't happy about a lot of the other tutorials that I myself purchased when I was learning game development. But don't worry, this time there's going to be a lot of clarity for this one. So one thing you're going to see a lot is a lot of zooming in. So what that means is a lot of the time I'm going to zoom in exactly on where my mouse is, and I'm going to show you specifics about what it is that I'm doing so that you can gain a pretty cool and clear understanding of everything I'm changing. Every variable, every time I turn a dial, there will be some zoom in to give you the exact clarity that you need to know exactly what I'm doing. I also like to keep my explanations very clear and contained. But now, moving on, you're also going to learn about enemies and enemy AI. Oh, look, there's a ranged enemy. So, one of the things you're going to learn is how to get enemies and create them that will do damage to the player, including a ranged enemy that attacks from far and a much more close range enemy that does damage to the player by walking up to it and attacking. But it's not just about being attacked by enemies. You're also going to learn how to give enemies hit stun so that when they take damage, they can die. So, yay! Our player has the ability to fight back, which is cool. So enemies are cool and all, right? But another thing that you're going to have to do is level design. So I'm going to teach you step by step on how you're going to be doing proper level design and making levels that make sense for players to use, as well as the basics of how to bring in assets into Unreal Engine and how to utilize them and make different changes to lighting and environment. Okay. And when you're done learning all that, you're going to end up in a final project where you're going to create a boss character that you're going to use for your own games. And once you create that character, you would have fully learned everything you need to know about 2.5D game development. So that covers pretty much everything you're going to be learning in the tutorial. I wish you good luck and make sure you to take your time, learn everything step by step, and hey, your dream game isn't going to make itself. So I wish you good luck and you'll find me in the next video. Let's move forward.